We're here in Mount Vernon with Dr. Lindsey Detoy, who's a professor at Washington State University and a plant pathologist for the Mount Vernon Extension. Today, she's going to teach us about the science behind growing spinach seed.
So we're in a spinach seed crop, and spinach seed crops are grown in the USA only in western Washington and western Oregon. These crops produce flowers, which make seed, only when they get exposed to a long enough day. So you cannot grow spinach seed crops in California or Arizona and those states because the day length is not long enough.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Go Washington.
Yeah.
Go Northwest.
So we produce about 20% of the world's supply of spinach seed.
Spinach seed is grown by wind pollination, so it's important to keep the fields isolated.
If the grower who owns this crop has a neighbor who also wants to grow spinach seed crops, they either have to grow the same male line or they have to make sure their crops are isolated by a certain minimum standard.
I asked Dr. Detoy what pinning is.
So March 1st, they all meet here. If there's, say, 10 companies that are producing seed crops in this region, they have 10 numbers in a hat. They pull the numbers out, and whichever company pulls number one gets to place the first pin. This map represents all of the locations in 2018 where spinach seed crops have been planted. For this particular seed crop, for that variety to produce seed, it has correct genetics. It must be pollinated only by the male line in that field and not by the male spinach line in another field.
The program helps farmers by testing for Fusarium wilt in the soil and studying different fungal pathogens.
We're growing them for various reasons. It may be to identify them, what's causing a problem for the growers. It may be to produce inoculum for a test that we're actually trying to see what the fungus does or what treatments do to the fungus. Or it may be that we're extracting DNA so we can do some genetics studies on the pathogens. These are spinach leaves that came from New Jersey. This turns out to be a fungus called Cercospora. It causes a leaf spot on spinach. So this is one example of some of the types of work we do.
It's because of people like Lindsey that seed growers and companies are able to bring beautiful, healthy, and fresh-tasting spinach to our tables.